Stevie, for a newbie, what are the red and green vertical bars? Yeah, so there's a good video that explains it. Obviously, if you haven't been through the peek into the workspace, you haven't gone through all the indicators. One video that really explains it well is called Yellow or Level. And so the green bar and the red bar, before it turns green and before it turns red, is yellow. It starts off being yellow. When it confirms one way or the other, that's when it turns either green or red. And just a simple explanation is there's a number of things. This goes back 21 bars and measures price action, volume, and some other things. And so when you see yellow, when price is coming down and you get a yellow bar, that typically means that it could shift to the upside temporarily on that chart, talking about 3 minutes, a 3-minute shift potentially, or at least a move to the upside if it turns green. And you can see price was coming down. This was yellow. It eventually turned green. How do I know? Because it's green. And then price does, in fact, move higher. Then when price is moving up and you get a yellow bar and it flashes red and then sticks with red, it means price is going to come down. Now, the question is how far? Well, we don't know how far. We just know that it is going to make some kind of move up, some kind of move down. So we have to consult our price action rules, the other indicators that we use. And obviously you can see here if the day didn't end when it did, this would have just kept going, most likely, if you look at all the indicators. And it started to flinch a little, but that could have just been a pullback. Also, Steve E., we use these bars for adding entries on CTV Plus. So if you're in a trade, I'll go back. I'll go to CTV Plus SPY. This is a 2-minute chart, and we use it in conjunction with the Wyckoff wave. So this is an example. So let's just say you took the trade here and you are long the trade. You get a yellow bar right here. And we did, in fact, get one. How do I know? Because this little mini red horizontal, well, before it was horizontal, it was vertical. As soon as you get the next yellow bar in the course of the day, the horizontal disappears, and then it turns into that, a horizontal bar. So there can only be 2 vertical bars on the chart at once, one green and one red. The rest of them will all have converted to, horizontal bars. But as price is moving up, you get a yellow bar right here, and that's a good indication that price is going to pull back a little bit. But you are in an upward trend. So you watch all your indicators, and you can see one of the clues is you have positive ticks. You're above the 50% line on the RSI. Momentum is still kind of on the upswing. You're moving up here with the momentum indicator. You got solid blue dots. This yellow dot right here is the Wyckoff wave. When you combine the Wyckoff wave with a yellow then red bar, that's a good indication that price is going to pull back to probably either a previous swing or a moving average like the 20, which it did. What you wait for is the reversal candle again, the confirmation candle again, to get back in, and right here you would be adding to the trade. So one of the rules that we have when you are day trading, not CTV necessarily, but CTV Plus, if you buy calls here and you're going to try to take this up to level, which is the pre-market level, this is going to be your target. If you get yellow bar here, the beginners will exit here. The more advanced will use that yellow bar as it turns red to pull back to a moving average, hold, Wyckoff wave, still move higher, still move higher, still move higher, reversal candle confirmation. Right there, they will add to the trade and buy more, and then seek to get out towards the level or wherever your target is. It doesn't mean that price necessarily is going to shift, but it does mean that price could potentially, flip direction for a short period of time. We just don't know how long. And that's when we use our price action rules and the other indicators and previous levels of support to guide us as to how far that might go. Like for instance, here you see this went yellow. We got a moving average cross because you can see the colors changing. You got a red bar here. So you did get a red bar, even though you can see once this came along, this disappeared. This disappeared and it turned into this. But see, red bar. And then so where could this potentially go to? Well, you look at the previous swing, which is right here. That's a good target. We already printed this line here, and look what happened. Boom, and then it pops right back up. Boom, 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 and there she goes. So once you get this, the only way that we can really determine how far it might drop is looking at our indicators, previous swings, and price action, and that'll give us an idea of where it might come down to.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.